Hello, welcome. We're doing the Cerberus fight, and this file is actually the one where I've already beat Maleficent and Hollow Bastion. So we should get an alternate cutscene. We're also gonna take a look at Cerberus's health bars, because I think that it might scale. So his health should be a little higher than if we hadn't gotten that far in the game.
Kid, I got 2 words of advice for you. Attack!
I mean, it's 2 syllables, so. Another thing that might be noticeably different between this and the Proud mode is the abilities, because I just picked, Slam X. I picked the sword and got rid of the shield for this one, which is not the same combination we picked for Proud. Twitch. Oh, look, he's so cute. Good puppy.
Thus, I do hereby dub thee junior heroes and confer upon thee full rights and privileges to participate in the games. Further...
Hey, what do you mean, junior heroes?
You rookies still don't understand what it takes to be a true hero.
You know, I don't think he's actually said,
So, what is
goof out here asking the real questions.
Well, that's just something you'll have to find out for yourselves. Just the way that I did.
No problem. We'll start by proving ourselves in the games.
There ain't gonna be any games for a while. Gotta clean up the mess from that last
I wonder if
battle
it'll just let us start the games, like if we leave and come back.
I still can't believe that Squirt actually beat
We're gonna hold
Cerberus.
off, though,
Just between us.
until
I'd already warned
all
Cerberus
3
down
of
by
the
time
cups,
jumped in.
the first cups, are available in our Proud mode.
My lips are sealed.
Yeah, that sign isn't stopping anyone. Just hop over the rope. Oh, I wanted to read this too, because it does change. Like, it says something different in between each cup.
Hey, are you alright?
Don't mind him, he's just brooding.
So, why did you go along with him anyway?
I'm looking for someone. Hades promised to help.
Oh yeah.
I tried to exploit the power of darkness, but it backfired.
I like how all the
fell
Final
into darkness,
Fantasy, like, protagonists
find it.
in this need at least 3 belts to keep their pants
You'll
up.
find it. I'm searching too.
For your light.
All the edge.
Don't lose sight of it.
You know, if
How
they
about a rematch
weren't
sometime?
playing the
Fair and square,
vague
no dark powers
game,
involved.
he probably could have found Aerith and Yuffie really quickly.
I think I'll pass.
Because if he would have just said their names out loud, Sora would be like, oh yeah, I've met them. Okay, here we go. This is the alternate scene.
He's strong. He's kind. He's always there for you. And he's handsome to boot.
I think it's just
He's
sort of cut,
perfect.
like
Perfect.
Maleficent doesn't show up.
Perfectly infuriating. He makes me crazy.
Wait a minute. What are you worried about? All the pieces are in place. Relax. Whoa. Here's what you do. Let Hercules train the kid. In the next games, I'll take care of them both.
So he's only got 2 health bars here. Did he have the orange health bar? I already forgot. Bad dog. I was also thinking when I do the counter for Donald so that we know how many times he actually fainted, I'm only going to use the times he fainted in our Proud mode. I won't be counting from any of the alternate stuff, because that just wouldn't be fair. I mean, he's already at a disadvantage. No, don't vomit on the floor. Bad dog. Bad dog. Well, we're up on the Hydra's back. I think that he should take damage for hitting himself with fireballs. I'm just saying. Hey, look at that. We did it. Oh goodness. It just Gets knocked out and ugh.
Hey,
Hey, sup? What you doing? Here we go. The alternate scene, and it should still have Maleficent in it. Seems a little obsessive.
All the pieces are in place. Relax. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's what you do. Let Hercules train the kid. In the next games, I'll take care of them both. Who invited you to the party?
Yeah.
Stay out of this. This is my show.
As you wish. Fight to your heart's content.
Worth it. 6.5 hours of pain for that. Still worth it. A lot of the alternate scenes are like really minor. I'm so confused now. I'm like, where am I supposed to go? I really like the story in Union Cross. It's just when you were actively like playing the game when it was out and not just cinematic form, it took so long in between updates, and then you wouldn't even know whether you would get like anything lore relevant in the update. Like I remember going when it originally came out, like at the beginning, it was just Wonderland for the longest time. You just ask Leon all the questions. How do you use it? He has no answers, and that frustrates him. Do you know what this gummy block does? What about the little stone that you gave us? What's going on? He's like, don't talk to me. Here he goes, being angry again. Yup. Absolutely blitzing through that other file. Yeah. I don't want to do it directly after this. In fact, I'm probably not even going to do Chain of Memories next. We'll probably swap to a different series entirely just because I played Kingdom Hearts recently and now I'm playing Proud Mode, and then just yesterday I literally played through the entire game, so I'm beginning to feel the burn. But eventually, Thasrien and I were talking about it, we want to race again, and we'll stream the race as like a collab, but I don't want to do that next. Please no. Maybe that can be when Kingdom Hearts 4 gets announced, like the release date. I can only handle so much of the same thing over and over. Now, I used to be able to do it back in that 3rd grade, 4th grade time period. I'd played the first few levels of this on repeat just because I didn't have a memory card for my PlayStation 2. I think I need to take that book to Merlin, but I'm also trying to gain levels because that Centipede is going to wreck me. I had Final Fantasy IX, but back when you had to switch discs to continue the story, I got to the end of the first disc, and then I couldn't do the second disc because the PlayStation just would not read it. So no, I never finished 9. Like, even to this day, I've never finished 9. I have a book for you. It's not even your book? We'll come do this last. Like, we will have all the pages before we even touch that side quest hell. Like, no. And then, as far as the earlier Final Fantasies, I've never played 1 through 6. My knowledge of them is from Dissidia. I played, I think it was Advanced Tactics on the Game Boy. On the PlayStation 1 had the best soundtrack. I never played the regular Tactics on PlayStation. Oh my goodness, this cutscene. He just comes in and takes out 2 soldiers with
There
one
you are.
swing.
What's going on?
Sup, bro?
Riku!
Why does he gotta stick his fingers in his
Hey,
mouth?
cut it out.
I'm not dreaming this time. Right?
I hope not.
Riku's like,
Took
you were
forever
dreaming
to
about
find
me?
Riku!
Man, stop looking at me like that. Smug face.
Wait a second, where's Kairi?
Isn't she with you?
Can we, like, replace
Well,
Donald
don't
with
worry.
Riku?
I'm sure she made it off the island too.
Like, they've got the same color scheme,
Finally
kind of.
free. Hey, she might even be looking for us now.
And then the single level 1
We'll
shadow
all be together
appears.
again soon. Don't worry.
And Sora's just like,
leave everything to me.
I'm
I know this.
a Bamf. Oh yeah, superhero pose.
Leave it to who?
Chill. That was just
Sora.
one tiny shadow.
I've been looking for you, and Kairi too, with their help.
Who are they?
He didn't even look in the right direction.
We've visited so many places and worlds looking for you.
He didn't even acknowledge them
Really?
until then. He's just like,
Well,
I
what
don't
do you
care.
know? I never would have guessed.
Oh, and guess what? Sora's the Keyblade Master.
Who would have thought it?
What's
Donald,
that
stop embarrassing me in front of my friends.
So this is called a keyblade?
Huh? Hey, give it back.
He has some of the best character, like, progression.
Whoa. Okay, so you're coming with us, right?
I like how Riku
We've got
mellows
this
out.
Awesome rocket. Wait till you see it.
Go! He can't
That's
come.
why Riku should have been the protagonist. He's perfect.
Oh, come
He
on.
follows that Final Fantasy protagonist. He's all broody
Oh,
and
he's gone.
I don't need anybody else. I'm cool.
Riku?
And then he like mellows out into like the nice guy in later games.
Oh well. At least he's okay.
I'm beginning to wonder about Sora though.
Maybe we'll run into Kairi soon too.
I noticed it more, probably because I've played through twice already and now we're working on this one still. He acts bubbly and goofy, but there are a few times where he's really like down. You know what I mean? Like sad. Sometimes he'll get that Roxas anger popping out. It's like, has anyone actually checked to make sure Sora's okay? Yes, I do. He's right here. Nice and snug. Graveyard scene? I don't remember exactly which scene that is. There were a lot in 3 with the graveyard. You can say it. You can say it. You don't have to sugarcoat it for me. You can change that W. Oh, the everyone dies scene? Yeah. That was heartbreaking to watch. Been using the Heartless for years. Okay, now here's my question. They say they lost Radiant Garden thanks to her. But, well, I don't know. I'd have to reread the reports. I know that it could have been Terra Xehanort. You were so shocked with that scene. Yeah, it was so sad. But I feel like maybe he's not as happy and bubbly as he appears. You know what I mean? Do we want to track timelines? Like, I'm sure that I could just look it up on like a wiki or something, but since we're supposed to be doing our own lore exploration with these, they said 9 years ago. So that's like the end of Birth by Sleep. You would assume so. Yeah. I don't think Maleficent has most of the pages, but
You see,
we'll figure it out.
it's just as I told you. While you toiled away trying to find your dear friend, he quite simply replaced
Now,
you
she
with
hasn't
some
time
new
traveled yet,
companions.
right?
Evidently. Now he values them far more.
I'm
than
pretty
he
sure
does
she
you.
time travels after you defeat her in this game.
You're better off without
Yeah,
that
not yet.
wretched boy. Now
I was
think
gonna say,
no
because if
more
she had
about
time
what
traveled,
you need.
she's got motives for corrupting
Find what you're
Riku.
searching for.
But she has met Venterra and Aqua, so she knows things. We just don't know how much she knows. during her time travel, we know that she befriends darkness with a capital D. Leon's like, I know about summons. She didn't get any different dialogue. Did you know that if you turn this fire on, and then we'll go outside and look, see, it's smoking. If you go and turn the fireplace off. Okay, so now it's off. The smoke should stop. Just little details. I really wish that they had added things like that in later games too. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, bro. You get him, buddy. Yeah, I want to know what's up with this. Is it pronounced Gizmo Shop? Like, it's got so many heartless that just appear. So many waves and machinery and what are you used for, machinery? I want to know these things. This is gonna be tedious, but I've never just gone down there to look at the different murals after pulling the bell. So we're gonna go down there each time. Now we're not gonna fight our way back, we'll just run back. Yeah, let's go check it out. Let's go see what's there, just real quick. That looks like fish. And there's a crab. Nope, this is fine, we're fine. Some seaweed. I mean, is it floral? I mean, ocean floral. I like that one better than the previous red one. There's some trees. Go check out the trees. I wish it would have continued to light up above it. There are some shrooms. Maybe that is something in between the two trees. I don't know what it is though. No, we're fine. This is fine. I mean, that was goofy. Goofy, we're trying to look at the art. Yeah, I like that one. I still like it better than the red floral one. I think I like the ocean one better still. I like how the flower is keyhole shaped, kind of. Like the first time I played, I thought that only that part of the mural was gonna turn into the keyhole. Yeah, let's go look at the mural. What could possibly happen? I mean, we went down here the other times, nothing happened. We're just gonna look. Actually, before we do that, if it will let us. I don't know if it will. We might be too close. Okay, we're not too close. Let's go save so that we don't have to ring the bell again. I don't know what part of the conversation something is smaller. The squirrel, the keyhole, Sora's shoes. Thinking it could be smaller applies to a lot of things. The keyhole. Whoops. That's where I have arrow in the other playthrough. We don't have that yet, I don't think. Transformers. Oh no. Hands for feet. Feet for hands. Oh no, there's a face under there. No, we don't have arrow yet. I know. I knew that. Come down here. Come down here. I wonder if it'll do it. Sometimes it'll form together, and then when it goes into its cannon mode, it will like hold its feet on the sides. Like if its hands were still there, the hands would be hanging onto the ankle part of the boot. It just looks silly. We had front row seats to that. We're so close. We're so close. Hey, look at that. We did it. Yeah, I like how there are animations for whatever body part. Yeah. That's why we didn't have arrow. Shing, sparkle, sparkle. Whoa. Laser beam. I love arrow. Like, even though it lowers your attack, the amount of defense it gives you, worth it. Yes, please. Please. Fine, I will find it. we will find it. Okay, so Tiny Legs, that's his name now. Tiny Legs, small leg. He's there, but he's also not in here yet. Okay, so anyway, once you beat the armor for the second time here in Traverse Town like we just did, you can come and find Pinocchio in the accessory shop. But if you leave and go somewhere else, I don't think you can get the scene. So like if we were to leave and go to Agrabah and then come back, he would be gone.
Well, as I live and breathe, if it isn't Pinocchio.
Oh, hi, Jiminy.
What in the world are you doing down here?
Definitely not stealing.
Playing hide and seek.
I just don't believe it. And here I was, up all night just worried sick about you. Why, of all the Pinocchio?
I had seen somewhere in a comment, because I've watched other people play Kingdom Hearts also. Someone said that you can only get this if you've already gotten the box here in the accessory shop, like the one that's above where Pinocchio is, but I don't think that's true. I didn't double check it when I was playing through on beginner mode. Yeah, I did double check. You don't actually have to beat Riku and Hollow Bastion for the alternate Monstro scenes. You only have to be captured in Neverland before the Monstro scenes. And I guess you can even complete Monstro like in parts, so you can have like a mixture of pre-Neverland scenes and post-Neverland scenes in Monstro, depending on how you play. Everyone's just like signing Sora up for things. Can I have that item? See, that's the key part of that sentence is he won't lie if Jiminy is there. That means he's not above lying if he's not there. I know that it might be after Monstro, but the Moogle will actually talk about Pinocchio. That's why I was double checking since we'd already talked to Pinocchio. I say we go ahead and do it just because we do need the levels. Yeah. So we'll be doing them all in order in Proud Mode. Phil, Pegasus, and then Hercules. Call me Phil. Yeah. Once we do that, for an alternate scene, we'll go back over to the beginner save and do them out of order. Hercules just has a little bit of different dialogue, text-speech with Hercules. We're not doing things like, if it's not, like, okay, the alternate scene we did a little while ago with the Coliseum, like, that took out Maleficent. That was a thing. But, like, in the beginning, when you're fighting Darkseid and win or lose, just that small music change in the background, I don't think that's worth looking at. Kyrie in the beginning, like, if you talk to her and when she asks for help, you say no, she'll just talk about how they've been working on the raft or whatever, but if you ask for help, she's like, oh, here's some clues. Or if you say you're really confused, she'll just flat out tell you where everything is. Like, those are very minor. We're here for cutscenes. We're here for the voices. Nobody likes to read. I guess another one that's sort of got a different scene that we're not gonna look at is when you're making the choices in the Dive to Heart. Well, you're talking with Tidus, Waka, and Selphie. Depending on who you talk to last, like the camera pans to a different area of Destiny Island. We didn't do all those scenes either. Oh yeah.
We're the champs!
Goofy's just like, all the confetti. Either that or he's down all the time. I'm assuming you're talking about Donald. Yeah. Is it? Okay, it says, woo, did you know today is Kingdom Hearts 2's 18th anniversary? No, I didn't. Happy anniversary, Kingdom Hearts 2. We will get to you. Yeah, see, now that we've beat the Phil Cup, it changes, and it talks about Sora. And since, like, we don't have to... Wait. Okay, no. I know what we're doing. For a second, I was like, why did I do that? My subconscious knows what we're doing next. We're going to Agrabah, and I need to go through one of those warp areas. Into the hole. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. See, that's accurate, I guess. It looks like Disney Castle. Just instead of a melty castle, it's got a bunch of bulbs, phallic-shaped buildings. But, I mean, the peasants all still live in mud and dirt. I guess in this case, it's dirt and sand. Desert climate versus Disney's, muddy climate. But still.
And the keyhole?
Where Mickey took the idea from.
Are searching for it now. I'm certain we'll find it soon enough. So that just leaves...
Okay, so you know how they took the original movies, like the Disney animated films, like Aladdin here, and like it sort of copies the plot, not to a T, but just sort of. So like we're going to the Cave of Wonders, blah blah blah. I wonder why they didn't do the Return of Jafar in Kingdom Hearts 2.
With her or without her.
Or the King of Thieves, which is my favorite of the 3 Aladdin movies.
We need all 7 princesses of heart to open the final door. Any fewer is useless.
Well, if the princess is that important, we'll find her. Find
Who makes
Jasmine
these rules?
and bring her to me.
Why do you need 7?
Don't steep yourself in darkness too long. The heartless consume the care.
I can't tell if she's worried or she just doesn't want to lose another pawn because they're dropping.
Your concern is touching, but hardly necessary.
Or they will be dropping. Because I guess she doesn't actually have a pawn in Wonderland or in the Deep Jungle. And we don't actually get rid of Hades. What are we doing? We're not actually getting rid of the enemy. I think Jafar is the first one out of the League of Doom, in this case, that's getting taken out. I think that's the opposite way of the desert, but if you say so, Donald, I'll trust you. Do ducks fly? My brain just is failing me, but I'll trust him and his flight instinct. If he says that something flew towards the desert.
Who's there? Hello?
She wasn't hidden very well. It's like when your cat tries to hide from you, like under a coffee table, and they're just hiding behind the leg, but you can still see half their face and their entire butt sticking out the other side.
Aladdin, where might I find this street rat? Jasmine,
All the villains are like obsessed with the protagonist.
My dear,
Like Jafar's even got pet names for Aladdin.
these little rats won't do, you see.
Jasmine, run!
Snaky, snaky S's.
Ah, the boy who holds the key.
Sora's not even looking up, he's just looking at the wall. And there's not really an ability that I'm waiting to get. Like, the more we level, like, great. We're still only level 20. I don't think that we'll be able to do the Centipede. And there's not an alternate scene for losing to the Centipede, so I want to be ready. I hate trying to hit the... What happened? I was reading. Anyway, I hate trying to hit the boss's eyes here. Oh, yeah. Luckily, that's not where we're at yet. This desert area with the save point, they get rid of it. It's not even a thing later. Now I will be watching the screen for a second. Apparently, if I look away, it doesn't like it when I read. One time you save, yeah. I mean, we can double check, but I think once the Cave of Wonders appears, that's gone. Man, get out of that hole. What are you doing? He was just laying in there because he got himself out. He didn't even need help.
Genie, get rid of these guys!
Why couldn't he have stood up at any other time?
Wish number 1 coming right up.
Best character in the whole entire Aladdin series.
I see. Thanks, Sora.
Whoever did Aladdin's voice in this did a good job.
Same old stuff. Hunting legendary treasure. Just paid a visit to the Cave of Wonders.
Like, I never looked up who his voice actor
Found that
was.
magic carpet.
Like,
And
in this.
Legend has
So
it
as far
that
as I
whoever
know, it
holds
could be the
lamp
original actor
can
coming back.
summon
Because Aladdin came out in 92 in the animated series. Yeah, I know that Aladdin went through some voice actor changes, like Robin Williams didn't voice act Genie in one of the movies. But I know in this game, what's her name? Is it Jodi Benson? She's still doing Ariel, but she does Ariel in everything.
How about making me a fabulously wealthy prince?
The others are all just watching this go on.
Why didn't I do that? Okay, you asked for it. 100 servants and 100 camels loaded with gold. Just say the word and I'll deliver it in 30 minutes or less, or your meal's free. Hey, I'll even throw in a cappuccino.
I could go for a cappuccino.
Okay.
I think I'll put that on hold until we reach Agrabah.
The camels or the cappuccino?
Prince. You see, there's this girl in Agrabah named Jasmine. But she's a princess. And she could never fall for a guy like me.
Oh yeah. We're doing a
That's
thing.
right. She's in trouble, Aladdin.
What?
They're just as forgetful as I am. It's like, yeah, we're all just goofing around. Oh no, there's something we need to do. We'll take our times though, or take our time to go rescue her.
I guess you don't get out much, huh?
Comes with a job. Phenomenal cosmic powers, itty-bitty living space. It's always 3 wishes, then back to my...
You think Sora asked him where he came from?
I'm lucky to see the light of day every century or two.
Say, Genie, what if I use my last wish to free you from the lamp? What do you think?
Oh, okay. And does he do the Kingdom Hearts too?
Genie, it's a promise. After we help Jasmine.
Oh, nice. So yeah, that's why he did such a good job. For the animated series of The Little Mermaid, the same woman who did Ariel did her in that. She does her in all the Kingdom Hearts games. I think she still makes appearances at Disney also. And the only reason I remember... Why is this happening? Anyway, the only reason I remember her is because at the end of the VHS tape, she had a little interview thing or something at the end. And I wasn't allowed to touch our VHS player when I was a kid because kids can break things and my family wouldn't have enough money to replace the VHS tape. And with a bunch of kids in the house, you sort of want a distraction for kids. So no, we'd have to watch the opening trailers at the beginning of our VHS movies and the credits. And the VHS player would just rewind automatically. But no, we were so used to not touching the VHS player that when DVD came out, I remember my cousin had Monsters Inc. on DVD. Oh my goodness. It would end and go back to the menu. If we were watching it before we fell asleep at night, like we would just leave it on and I would wake up to just that opening song on repeat and I wasn't allowed to touch it or turn it off. And my cousin would like sleep with the remote with her on the couch under the blanket. So I was just forced to, yes, repeat. I refuse to watch Monsters Inc. now because of that. So Genie's heard about the Keyblade 200 years ago. Does Mike Wazowski wink or blink? I have no idea. In the opening? The DVD thing? I didn't know if he did. I remember a lot of the monsters and a bunch of the eyes. I remember the snake monster going across the screen. I don't remember Mike and Sully in the menu. Oh, I get it. It's a joke. Ha ha ha. Wink or blink because he's only got one eye, so it's hard to tell. I get it. Yeah, I was a little slow there. I thought I was being quizzed on like the opening or something. I was like, I have no idea. Like we'll be at the end of the game, someone will make a joke and I'll be like, what? You two? Yeah. Have to figure out the delay. Oh, you mean with chat? I don't really think there's much I can do for that. Some of it I don't think is a delay. I think it's just because I've got 2 monitors and the game is on my left monitor. So I look over this way for the game, and then I have to look clear over at the right screen down in the lower right corner to see chat. I might just switch chat closer to the middle, so like it's on the right monitor, but it like in the left corner, so I don't have to look as far. Oh, you don't have to jump down there to trigger the scene, by the way. Watch. You just walk on this.
Setting your sights a little high. Aren't you, boy?
I saved, right?
Back to your hole, street rat.
I should have
I
saved.
will not allow you to trouble the princess
She's like,
anymore.
hello?
Jasmine!
I'm so sorry, Aladdin.
Man, what you sorry for? I don't like it when people apologize for things that, like, they have no control over. It's like, she didn't do anything.
You're making this really easy,
Like,
you know?
what's she sorry for?
So
Being kidnapped?
Sorry, boy. I'm afraid your second wish has been denied.
Although, I used to be like that too, where I would say sorry for everything.
I'm sorry, Al.
See, what's he sorry for?
And now,
Iago took that lamp.
bid you all
Genie had nothing to
farewell.
do with it.
Attack.
I was like that in junior high. I sort of had to train myself out of it. Sometimes it still slips out, like when I get too anxious, especially in public or like in big gatherings of people. Okay, I'm wondering if I actually need to pay attention, because last time I didn't pay attention, we died. It's raining in there, so we're fine to look around. If you beat it in here, the scene afterwards with Aladdin getting upset or whatever, like we need to go find Jasmine, the scene will trigger in here. It could trigger in here. It could trigger in that little room in there, or it can trigger out front. And we're not gonna fight it enough times to see all 4 of those scenes, but know that it is there. Also, depending on who's in your party for this fight, so like we've got Donald and Goofy, Aladdin will pop up in the scene afterward, and I don't think he'll be holding his sword, and he'll be off to the side. But like if you replace, I don't know, Donald with Aladdin for the fight, Donald would stand off to the side, and Aladdin would be closer and have his sword out. That's a neat thing, at least it doesn't warp you anywhere. Yeah. Wee woo. Wee woo, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Wee woo. Goofy, get up and do something. I trust you to do something. Okay. I did notice there's a delay too between when I post something versus when it pops up on your screen. Yeah. I think that's also because I have it set up to where it will check to make sure that certain like profanities and things aren't typed. So that could be why there's a slight delay. I live in a slightly cold climate. We have problems with not centipedes, but millipedes. At least when there's no pots on him, Jasmine's not constantly screaming, help, over and over like that, exclamation point. Ooh, it missed. Okay, run, because I don't know how long Arrow lasts. It lasts longer once it upgrades. Help! It's like listening to the cat a little while ago, but instead of meow, it's help. It's not hello, it's hello, it's help. I ain't going after that thing. Hey, maybe Goofy can get its health like all the way down, and then I'll just use Thunder. Okay, well, it was an idea. What are you looking at? Why are you looking at me that way? Oh, I wasn't even woo-wooing. Oh, and then, yeah, I did find the demo disc that came in an old magazine for Kingdom Hearts 1, but it's got some sticky stuff on the bottom, so I need to research how to get that off without hurting the disc. I also found some old like magazine clippings from way back in the day, right before Chain of Memory came out on the Game Boy. Okay, I need to pay attention again. Like I noticed that I was looking away from the screen to look at the comments. So yeah, we're going to the desert. See, we just fly right over that area with the save point. Like, it's gone. You can't go back. Maybe we just level one more time and then try it. I mean, it can't hurt. What's the worst that happens? We lose? I mean, we don't lose. That doesn't happen. We haven't fought the Centipede yet, have we? No, of course we haven't. You know how I know? Because when we get to the end of the game, it's gonna say we never died. Donald's scream, though. Hello! Help! Somebody come quick! I wish Sora had that sort of thing. Like his health would get low, and then he'd just, Donald, heal me! So strong. Are you okay, Goof? Oh, jeez. Yep, right back to that. We'll go ahead and give them some things just because I really don't want to deal with this centipede. But I don't want to give them anything that we can't buy later. They just use everything. By the end of that fight, I bet all these are gone. I was gonna say round 2, but this is the first time we're doing the centipede. First try. This is our first try. What are you talking about? Okay, and I'm not gonna worry about destroying all the pots this time, so. I mean, we can at least pick up some of the money. All the items we're gonna have to be buying after this. We'll come down here. Okay. I mean, the good thing about giving Goofy ethers is he doesn't really use them. Wait for Donald and Goofy to come back up. There's no way they already used all those items. Like that. Yeah, Donald, use that MP for heals, bro. Oh no, I'm in a corner. I am literally stuck in the corner. Run! Run! Don't worry, we're coming for you. Well, at our own pace. Well, get in there, Goof. Help! Everyone says help. Help! Somebody help! Somebody come quick! Did he already use all of it? Because he didn't give me one. I'm gonna check as soon as we're done. Well, go get it. Run, run. Could you imagine just lose arrow and just whoosh again? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose it. Okay. Aw, yeah. First try. We got a ray of light. Yeah, so this would be different if we had defeated it in a different area. We don't have to do the centipede again. See? No centipede, no more. Okay, so it is just the same stuff. Yeah, see? Gone. All of it. All of it. And that's even with, oh, I guess it is set to... Okay, we'll change that. Come on! Sora says come on, then Goofy says come on. Come on, Donald. I can forgive Goof for continuing to die, but not Donald. I don't know why. Okay. I am hydrated. We'll see if that helps. Yes, hydrate. I also want to do a playthrough where if you can replace Donald with a different party member, just replace him always. So when we race, I might just try doing that. I don't think I gave them any more items this time, just because if I don't have to give them items, then I really don't want to. Oh no, I got knocked off. Bad kitty, why you shake? No? Yes? No? Yes? No? What are you doing? Oh no, I'm stuck inside. Okay. That's never happened before. That scared me. Just sick Donald on him. We used to stay on the ground and wait for his head to sort of fall. Ah. Gosh. The swords, though.
This should help.
Well, this could get bad right at the end again. Now I'm just trying to get my magic back up a little bit so I can heal. It's gonna be this continuous thing of getting enough MP to heal and get arrow. Oh goodness, they came out of his mouth. Well, go get them. Go get them. We'll just lure him into this corner, you guys. Oh, we didn't fall off that time. That's a miracle. Oh no! Wee woo! Wee woo! No, no, big boy, no. Not you. Not you. I'll take the little one. Not the big one. Not the big guy. Get this thing. This is the most inefficient fight I've had with this guy in like a long time. I blame some of that on not giving items to the boys. Oh, no. Yes. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Woo. And then the beast was silent. No, no more. No fight. Yeah, we'll probably just do that then. Like, that could be our goal for the day, since we didn't really have one. The goal is to just beat Agrabah. Which fight, or which, I guess it doesn't have to be a fight, but anything you want to suggest for the thumbnail this time? I'll take stream's input. It took me forever to figure this out the first time I played. Like, literally, I was lost. Dude, Yago is the real boss fight.
My first wish, Genie. Show me the keyhole.
Man, don't be asking people to show you they holes. That's just rude. Well, I mean, he was close. He knew where it was. He just knew that it would take years of excavating it. See, look, we're clipping again. I don't remember it being so clippy. We'll come down here. And I think this is the last one that we'll need Aladdin for. Never noticed it before. Man. You need back up. And then it won't help us, or it won't help. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Don't listen to me. Sometimes you got run over, bro. Watch where you're going. Come back, Boulder. But yeah, that's the Trinity I was talking about that we'll have to come back. You need to not stand in front of the ball path, bro. The path for the balls. It's not a path for you. It's for the balls. Wee woo. Wee woo. Wiggle 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 wee woo wee woo. See that, Aladdin? That could have been you. I just want to see it happen to him. Like. Okay. Okay, where? What? We'll go get him. Well, they're gone. What is triggering the battle? Ah. Oh, so that damages them too. I didn't know that. That's good to know. Sorry, Aladdin. I need the duck back. Oh. Well, I guess we still need Aladdin for one thing, so. No, not Goofy. Never Goofy. Goofy is our bro. Do you think that hurts? I mean, it's not water like the previous ones, but I mean, it was enough that it destroyed one of those shadows earlier. Probably. We're not supposed to touch anything but the lamp, but shh. Nah, they don't need anything because it's difficult enough for them to follow Jafar around. They can't jump up a lot of the platforms.
That boy again?
He is more persistent than I expected.
I don't know why she's so confused. Like, it's not her first time dealing with Keyblade people. I would say Keyblade masters, but he's not a master yet. I mean, we know from Dark Road that she dealt with the upperclassmen. Dealt with them. I'm under the assumption that she unalived a handful of them.
You see, she's a princess. One of 7 who somehow hold the key to opening.
Well, we know that she unalived Baldur's sister.
But you fools won't live to see what lies beyond it.
So why do they want the door open?
Genie, my second wish.
Like,
Crush them.
we learn why Xehanort wants to open Kingdom Hearts.
No!
Sorry, Al.
But why does Maleficent and her crew like want to open it? Do we ever learn that? I'll send them to fight Jafar, but I don't think that they'll actually be able to get on a platform that's not this one. Especially if they're running clear across the map. This is the annoying part of this fight. It's not that it's hard to defeat Jafar, it's just difficult to figure out which platform he's gonna land on. Maybe there's a trick to it, but I've never figured it out. And then he does that in the middle, which is usually where they run across. Yeah, Goofy's down. I have no idea what he's saying. He's a sorcerer, so maybe he's chanting a spell, but I don't remember him chanting spells. Maybe I need to rewatch the movies. At least when Genie hits you, it drops health things, I think. Get him, Donald. Just swing. Yeah, just press X. I mean, somewhere someone's gonna be like, you're doing it wrong, but, you know. We'll get there. I'm not playing it like a pro. I'm playing it like a an average Joe. Yeah, thanks. Genie's like, yeah, you get him. You know, I'm surprised he hasn't hit us more than he has. I haven't seen Genie hit any of us, actually. Oh, and then here he comes to hit me.
I'm really sorry about this.
Goodness. My magic doesn't reach that far across the field. Okay, so they must not have been trying to hit him. Yeah, see, they can't get up to him. So this could have just been a fight with Sora versus Jafar. Yeah. Ah. Good enough. Oh no. Oh no. Jafar is actually an animatronic, a robot. I don't know why we got an upgrade to Blizzard for fighting him. Actually, I don't want to have to watch the cutscene more than once if we die, so there is a way to go back over there and save before fighting Jafar. Yeah, you think it'd be fire.
My final wish. I want you to make me.
Dude, I thought you were having
powerful Genie.
an electronic meltdown, malfunction, whatever, something. That's all the more power he gave him. He just gave him a wink. You mean that was underneath there the whole time? There's not enough support. We could have fallen through. So I'll give myself another item, and then I suppose we can give the boys some items. They're just gonna use it though, like all of it. So I'm not gonna give Goofy too much. Donald has 3 things, Goofy has 3 things. I have 4 because, yeah. Whee! Peter Pan! Yeah. I like how they're just looking around like they didn't even know he was gonna pop out anywhere yet. They're like, we know you came down here. We saw it. He has a very unique voice, and I appreciate that. Last time I got Yago to be fatigued early, and like he just passed out right here. I'm hoping that we can do that again in this playthrough. I'm used to him flying farther away, like that. Well, come over here, this way. Birdie, 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 birdie. He should get tired, and yeah, so he's gonna fall down. He's so confident in himself. I liked Yago's role in Return of Jafar. It was about Yago, Aladdin, and Jafar. Everyone else was a side character. Yeah, I love the songs. I liked Jafar's song in that one, actually. The villain songs are always really good.
Okay, Jafar. Back to your lair.
Yeah. Plus, I really liked the look of the orb that they trapped Genie in. I don't know why. I always thought it looked cool. Like, it's just a pink orb, sort of like what they had the lamp in just now, but... Oh, now we get fire. That makes sense. And a report. See, Maleficent didn't have it. Dude, you gotta stop kidnapping people. Like, that's his second job, is kidnapping people.
Jasmine?
I just thought of something. So even in 358, right, he wants to kidnap Roxas and Xion. And Riku's already returned to like the good side at that point. He's like, I know what I'm good at. I'm good at kidnapping people. Yeah, although gonna butcher the name. At least Albus Maul was the same voice actor and plays the show in the movies. Yeah. I didn't really care for him as the character. And then maybe it's because I didn't watch the animated series all that much. The only animated series that I watched was Timon and Pumbaa. And a little bit of The Little Mermaid. Like, I would catch Aladdin on, but I think that came on TV while I was in school. So a lot of those came on while I was in school. Or like I was just outside a lot during the summer. See, I don't know what year that was, but I know that at some point I stopped watching Disney and I started watching anime, which I didn't realize was anime until like years later. And I was more concerned about when Zoids was gonna be on TV, especially when that stuff was on at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I could watch that right before I had to get ready for school. 6 or 6:30, something like that. Yeah, Anime. Or like Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z. That stuff was on TV. So I didn't need to rewatch, you know, old VHS tapes. See, look. They're talking about wishing they could take him with them. Why didn't they just let Riku come with them? I know Donald was the one that was arguing, but I mean, Riku wasn't even on Destiny Island anymore, and he knows about other worlds. So it wouldn't have been meddling.
wish for your freedom, Genie.
Ow!
No, this is a good thing. You want that. Everybody wants that. You want to be able to control yourself. Now you can just do infinite favors. That's a workaround. Like, he doesn't have to use wishes, and then you don't have to go back to the lamp. Like, you can just do good things for him if you want. But also, if he has a bad idea, you don't have to do it. So, like, turning him into a prince and letting him lie to everybody. You don't have to do it.
Great if you could go along with them and help Sora find
But you could
Jasmine.
help him, like, with new clothes or something, because
Ariel, I'm
the poor
done
guy
taking
lives
orders
here.
From others.
There you go.
But a favor, now that's entirely
There you go.
different.
Indefinite favors.
I guess I could give that a try.
I mean, if you have all that power, why wouldn't you
After
do
all,
nice things for your
we're
friends?
pals,
Within
right, Al?
reason.
Genie.
Just
Like, Genie
leave
knows
me.
right from wrong, at least compared to Aladdin, who lies a lot. I want to know why Hades is here.
That smarmy vizier could
Like, do they all just take turns coming in?
If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Because where's Ursula and Oogie now?
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Yeah, I did it.
Jafar was
I
beyond
kidnapped someone.
consumed by his own hatred.
He kidnapped Alice.
One
Or
should
Snow
beware
White.
of letting it burn too fiercely.
Okay, now here's another question. So, we know, the stuff with Sleeping Beauty, Snow White,
I'm as cool as they
and,
come, okay? By the way, kid,
Cinderella
we got something special.
all happened in Birth by Sleep, so that's 9 years ago. Did he have to go kidnap them, or has Maleficent had them for 9
You help
years?
us, and we grant you your wish.
Okay, so if she
Go to
was
her.
actually destroyed,
Your
right?
vessel is waiting.
Like, her body was gone because her heart's in Sora?
Just remember, this is no pleasure.
I hope not.
It won't be a pleasant voyage.
Yeah, I hope not either. But I mean, Aqua had been in the realm of darkness for 9 years.
Catch.
10.
What's the catch? Silly boy.
Ew.
You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
Ew, don't touch me.
I seriously doubt that.
Yeah,
Believe
gross.
what you wish. But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
But no, what I was saying is, so if Kyrie's heart is in Sora, right? Her body is gone. Yeah? So how'd they find her body? And then they start talking a little bit later, like when we do Monstro and Neverland, they start talking about puppets. And we know that's a thing, like the puppet bodies with the hearts. So is Kyrie in a puppet body? I mean, technically at this point in time, Maleficent is still in cahoots. Or no, Ansem's not helping her. I'm so confused. I am so confused. What's going on? So here's a fun fact. If you don't leave Agrabah, there are NPCs. You didn't know that either? He's the small-legged guy from Traverse Town, just recolored. He's a shapeshifter. He must be. He can just change his coloring at will. You think maybe he's the Master of Masters? We'll see if he shows up in any other world. Ooh, maybe. I would be so annoyed. You take off the cloak and it's small-legged man. With his flippy hair. Oh, that'd be awful. Okay, we're gonna see if the Pegasus Cup is here. It is not, but there are new boards, it looks like. Okay, so the Pegasus Cup is coming soon. Now, I know it opened up new worlds for us after Agrabah, but for some reason I remember you had to give Sid the other gummy. Oh, no? Okay. Then why have to complete Agrabah before the other areas at all if you've got to get the other navigation gummy anyway? Anyway, yeah, Skinny Leg Man is running the shop now. I don't know if we've come back and seen him since the Pinocchio scene, but yeah, here he is. Yeah, I have seen you. You were outside in front of the 3rd district. You're the same guy that we watched lose his heart when we first came to Traverse Town, and he's a shopkeeper in Agrabah. And he's a shopkeeper here, apparently. He's lying to us. I don't trust this guy. Short, skinny leg man. No. He needs a name. We need to come up with a name for him. We can't just keep calling him the tiny-legged man. Steve? Fine. Chat says Steve. Now, there's no other items to get around the room, right? we got them all. Nothing up here. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.